So, Black Panther gets his own movie. After the events of Civil War, now Black Panther show us his story. So the movie begins after exactly 1 week after the Civil War events, and Black Panther is now concerned what to do now with his life, because he lost his lovely father. Now he has all the responsibility for Wakanda to be the new king, the new ruler, the new Black Panther. Hooah! Of course, with responsibility there comes a lot of responsibility. Of course, there are some rival tribes that challenge his claim for the throne. The Westeros. Everybody wants that goddamn throne. And there's the one tribe, the one vicious tribe, the monkey gorilla tribe, who doesn't agree with the past to everyone rule after the king. And they always make trouble on the history, and now they challenge T'Challa for the throne. And of course T'Challa wins because it's the beginning of the movie. Now he's officially the ruler of Wakanda. But there's another evil threat in Oakland, America, of course. There comes another black man from the hood, played by Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger. He is, wow, amazing. Because his agenda is exactly like Daniel Brühl in Civil War. He has his revenge. He just wants to kick T'Challa in the balls or black ass, whatever. Compared to the other Marvel villains who just are alien or godlike creatures and just want to destroy the world. And there's again this gigantic tornado, portal, whatsoever. And this is the threat. But I also loved again because here it's like in Civil War where the characters are the bigger main event and the struggles they have with each other is more in a focus. It's not about the fate of the world or the other worlds beyond our world. I like where they leading now the MCU movies. This realism since Winter Soldier and Civil War, now Black Panther, and I hope still with Thanos, this godlike creature, I hope they go into that, oh fuck, we have problems, but I guess we'll not. Of course, stay at the end credits because we have 2 this time, and one the end after the main end credits. The one scene has something to do with Infinity War, so that was awesome. Of course, because it's a Marvel movie, we have our jokes and we have our laughter, and this is sometimes annoying because there's a scene, this car chase scene you see in Busan. For the people who doesn't know his geography very good, Busan is in South Korea. As I mentioned in my Train to Busan review. And there's a one scene where Michonne throws his super spear and it penetrates through the car and it lands exactly in front of the car and he smashes and it flips and it's just 1,000 pieces. Ergo, dead. The mean guys. The same thing happens then with the car where Michonne is in, where Andy Serkis shots, everything explodes, and said Nancy is only with the wheel and the chair and the wheel. And she's sliding slowly. And that was funny. Why? This is sometimes annoys me because it's this forced. Come on, make a joke. We are Marvel. We are funny. It's not like DC who are always somber and mean. Oh man, this is why I love DC more because it's more seriously. I'm a seriously guy. I have my jokes, but in comedies, not these forceful comedies most of the time. That's why I can relate to DC, because life is boring and dark and depressive. Another thing, I wish the movie will go for that final blow, for that final hit. This oh yeah, show us a little violence, show us this little sacrifice with a character instead of this abruptly ending. I talk about the climax. It was fantastic, but also I would go a little further. If I were the screenplay guy, I will kill someone or some people because they have all swords and spears and nobody gets hurt. What? Haven't that seen Logan? Another controversy thing I read about this movie was just just pathetic. I guess these old rednecks and Texas guys are just complaining about the movie. They say this movie is racist because there has no white people in it. I mean, this is something that our black community complains over decades or thousands of years, where they say white people or most of Hollywood movies are racist. Well, we have only Martin Freeman and Andy Serkis. They are white people. It's not enough. Man, this is... I know how now the black community felt in the 70s with all the exploitation movies. And they show the white trash people. We can make also movies. Yeah, guys who complain about racism is just little bitches who just loves to complain about everything and trying to teach or change others, but not themselves. But as Martin Freeman says, the only way to stop racism is to stop talk about racism. Finally, I can say it with pride, a Marvel movie with a good soundtrack. I don't know, I lost count, but finally after 20 attempts they made a decent, good and memorable soundtrack. Of course, it's the composer of the Creed movie, and Creed soundtrack was awesome. Rocky is awesome, Stallone is awesome. Now with the same director as did Creed, this soundtrack is awesome because I knew it from the beginning. Oh, Africa, and they're using traditional and native music, just like in every other African movie, Tears of the Sun, Blood Diamond, blah blah blah. And that's why I love this soundtrack. From the original score to the soundtrack, I love that because all are the black people. We have also the lyrics or the songs, the licensed songs are produced by Kendrick Lamar always, and sometimes if they're ready to go to war or montage, they always have hip hop in the background, and this was perfectly fit because they're all gangsters. And one funny thing is this movie has also a casino scene, but nobody complained about that casino scene. I don't know if it was necessary, but maybe the Marvel voice is too strong than the Disney voice. So we have here again a Las Vegas casino scene. That was good. It was necessary, I think. The end, Black Panther is a blast. I was surprised after the first teaser. I thought, okay, Black Panther, don't care. But after saw him in Civil War, he was amazing there, and now he gets his own movie. Brilliant. Go check it out. Good cast, brilliant cast, great soundtrack finally, great director, and yeah, the climax a little was strange because Black Panther fought in a dark place and he wears a black suit so you can really not recognize any, not so clear, just like in the Raid style, but it was what what is doing? Is this his leg, his feet, his head? I don't care. Yeah, it was cool, it was dope. Okay, that was my review of Black Panther. Go check it out. It's worth your pennies or dimes or euros or yens or wherever you live in the beautiful world. So thank you for watching so long and good night. And of course Black Panther will appear again in Infinity War. So that means Black is back.